Hi, guys. Welcome to the Pirates Den podcast. I'm your host with the most. Okay. And we got my co-host with the most.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, there we are. Oh, my God. I'm tired, and I'm a little depressed.
Nice to meet you, Tired. I'm Trevor.
Oh, my God, with the dad jokes. So I'm more depressed than anything.
The espresso depresso.
No, like depresso espresso.
Espresso to depresso.
No, depresso.
Depresso. He's like, I want an espresso with extra depresso.
Yeah. Breaking the fourth wall here, recording this on a Thursday, and I just watched Thursday Night Football, Browns and the Broncos.
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert! Man,
I mean, hey, they might
this
not
is coming
have
out
watched it.
after the game.
They might not have had the chance to watch it yet.
People who DVR sports to watch them later are fucking weird.
I'm just saying. You can
just that's just me.
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert, the Broncos got their ass kicked by a team that didn't have their starting quarterback, didn't have their starting running back. Their star receiver was injured. He was still playing, but he was playing injured. And we still got our asses whooped. So I'm depressed. I'm drinking beer. And Trevor's got a few topics we want to cover.
Yeah. Let me take a look over here.
Hey, Trevor, entertain them for just a second. I'm going to be away for like 5 seconds. I got to go grab. No. I'm going to go grab my vape pen.
Oh, his little vape. El Vape. The El Vape. Ooh, the podcast is all mine now. Well, to go with a couple of topics.
Okay, that's it. I told you not that long.
Oh, well, I didn't even get into anything, so.
Yeah, I see the long drought of silence there.
There was not a jot of silence. I was talking for a good little bit going.
That's my little thing.
Yeah, if you look at your little jot versus mine, I was talking anyways. I'm trying to find where I had my thing at. Oh, so I went to a concert this weekend, which was August Burns Red, Era, Fit for a King, Like Moss to Flames. So I went down to Utah, got a hotel room so that we can be close to the venue and everything, which was fantastic. Like, the hotel room was nice. Beds were comfortable and things were clean. We had a little mini fridge for the beers so we could pregame it up. I pre-gamed
Hey, Trevor, I got a question for you.
What?
I got a question for you. How was the fourth song that August Burns Red plays? How was that song?
I don't know, because I got someone dropped on my head, and I was like, I'm mad, and I got drunk. I was going to lead up to that. Well, I was already drunk.
Okay, so sorry, I had to put that in there. Continue.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm going to get to that. I'm going to get to it. On our way to the venue, walking to the venue, we were starting to go down a road. I'm like, I think this is Homeless Alley. Which in Salt Lake City, by the gateway, where the soup kitchen is, there's where all the homeless are and things like that. And
you're like downtown by
I was down
then.
Yeah. It's downtown Salt Lake.
Okay.
So we start going down that road, and I see a black Explorer, no markings, just black wheels, silver center caps. I'm like, hey, Jack, look, that's a cop. And she's like, no. I'm like, yeah, it is. Shit you not. As soon as we turn down that road, he drives up to us. And we're like, can we help you? He's like, what are you guys up to tonight? We're like, oh, we're just heading over to the complex to go watch a concert. And he's like, oh, well, I don't advise you to go down this road. I'm like, this is Homeless Alley, right? He's like, Well, yeah.
No, I wouldn't call it that.
Oh, he went. Okay, so um he's like, just turn around, go up a block, go down, go to your left, and then cut through the gateway. It'll be a lot better for you guys. And like as we are walking, he started going off. He's like, these people don't get jobs, da 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 da, like worthless pieces of shit. Like I was like,
Jesus Christ.
I
Wow.
was like, woo, holy, all right, SLCPD. But I mean, he was really nice, and it was really nice for him
To warn you guys, like,
to
hey,
warn
this
us. And
is.
I knew it, but I was like, man, I mean, it's daytime, we're probably still fine. But there was actually
Well,
a lot of people.
and you had, was it just you and Jack, or is all four
No,
of
it
you
was
guys going down together?
all four of us
Yeah,
together. So
you guys would have been perfectly fine, but why take the chance?
yeah, and honestly, walking through the gateway was beautiful. Like, it was a nice Sunday afternoon in Utah. Like, it was actually really nice, and there was a lot of people there. Felt like everything was back to normal. I'm like, holy shit. Oh, I can.
How do those COVID vaccines work? Or those not vaccines? We know how the vaccine works. Those do it yourself at
The
home.
pregnancy COVID tests.
Yeah, the COVID pregnancy tests.
COVID pregnancy tests. They actually weren't bad. So, in order to go to a concert in Utah, you have to have a proof that you took a test within the last 72 hours to go to a concert.
Or be vaccinated within
Or
the
be
last 3 weeks.
vaccinated. Yep. Yeah. Within the last 3 weeks. You have to have your second shot within 3 weeks, and you have to take your proof. But me and my friend, we had a COVID test lined up at Walgreens, and the night before we left at 9 p.m. they called us.
Yeah.
They called us and was like, hey, so we didn't get our shipment in of COVID tests, so we can't actually test you. And I'm like, well, what do we do? And I called everywhere in Rexburg, Idaho Falls, everywhere to try and figure out what we could do. And they will not give you a COVID test if you are not symptomatic. So if you're not coughing,
That's when you just go in and be like, I lost my sense of taste. Oh,
well,
there's no really a way they can test that.
The only thing I was worried about is like you say that you have those symptoms, and then like you get the test, and like they're like, oh, is this positive? But I don't know.
Oh, they mark it down.
They
as
just
positive.
mark it positive just because. You never know.
That's a couple days off of work for free.
Still,
the way to do it.
I wanted to go to the concert. I already fucking paid for it.
Right.
So I was freaking out, and then I was sitting in the drive-thru at Wendy's getting my friend some breakfast that morning so we can get on the road. And because Walgreens told me that they had self-tests, but they didn't have any in Idaho Falls. So I'm like, oh, well, I'll just check Rexburg. Shit you not, they had them in Rexburg. And so drove all the way home, picked them up, but...
You just doxed yourself saying you live in Rexburg.
I don't live in Rexburg.
Oh, well, okay, never mind then.
I don't care.
Rexburg is a big city.
It is a big city.
They ain't gonna find you there.
There's a bunch of college kids. If you want some good fucking Rexburg, Sexburg.
Idaho. That isn't the only thing that we grow.
But so we go to the hotel, and that's the first thing we do is we do the COVID test, and like you get like a little dropper, and you have to drop 6 drops into it, and then you stick a thing up your nose. You have to do 15 seconds per nostril, and then you stick it in the card and swirl it 3 times, and then you seal it up. And then you set a timer for 15 minutes, and it will tell you if you have COVID or not. They look like little COVID pops. Like, with how the stick was, it looked like a little freaking
little sucker.
Lollipop, yeah.
Lollipop.
Yeah.
Lollipop. Lollipop. Lollipop.
but both of us came back negative, which is fantastic. So
Yeah.
we get to the show, and I brought them with us just in case, because you never know if they would believe pictures or anything.
Right.
And they're like, "Have you been tested in the last 72 hours?" I was like, "Yes." Didn't ask for proof or anything. I'm like, "Oh." I was like, "I got them in my back pocket." And he's like, "No." I was like, "Okay." Like, all right, cool, whatever.
Well,
Hmm.
oh, they didn't. Oh, see, all he had to do was just say, yeah.
Yeah.
And they, wow.
So if
Okay.
you would have said no, like there was a couple of kids that, well, not a couple of kids, but there were a couple of people that showed up that said no, and they got booted from the show. Like they waited in line, and they're
Mm.
like, there were a couple of people behind us, and they were like, no, we didn't know we had to get tested, and they're like, sorry, we can't let you in. So that was
Huh.
really,
So a lot of people would think that violates your HIPAA laws, but it really doesn't violate your HIPAA laws. HIPAA laws are they you were willingly giving that information up.
well,
If they had
yeah,
so the HIPAA laws protect you from unwillingly giving up your information, like to get say a driver's license or something personal, like like something government wise. I can't really explain it. Like you chose to go to this concert. It's it's private property. They can ask you to say to give proof or
right,
just not go. You chose to go, so therefore
yep,
you choose to do this. You chose
and
to show your proof.
mhm.
So
And
a lot of people will
it
say, "Well,
was
that
very
violates my HIPAA
clear.
laws," but
Yeah, and it was
it really
very
doesn't.
clear on the website, like in big bold text, and they sent an email to everybody saying, "Hey, you've got to have a test for COVID."
Yeah,
Um, but
I don't and see and I'm totally okay with that because honestly, if you um yeah if you don't want to get a test and you don't want to get the vaccine, I'm sorry, there are some things you're gonna have to forfeit. I mean, it's a I can't say it's a privilege to go to these concerts, but I mean it is, and they're on private property. They
it's
can
an
say,
opportunity,
yeah, like
especially
I
with
mean
how things have
they
been the
can't
last
deny
little
you
while.
from they can't like just because you got your COVID test, they can't deny you from getting in your car and driving around.
Right,
They can't do that because that's your private property. You're driving around on public roads, but you go to a private place and that's the whole thing. And people being like, I don't have to, blah, 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 I don't have to wear a mask in a store. Well, you kind of fucking do if it's a private property.
right.
Then people are always like, it's public. I'm like, well,
Mm,
somebody owns it.
yeah, I was like, if they own the land, they own the property, they own the building. Like, yeah, sorry, you kind of
That's the way it works. Like, I'm totally fine with people wanting respect for their rights, but those rights only go so far. Like you're going to a private property, they can say, "Yeah, you have to wear a mask or you can't come in here." Well, it's your choice to go there. You don't want to go to Walmart because they require masks. Go to Albertsons or I don't know what else you would call it.
Frolums.
King Supers, King Supers, because King Supers is another big grocery mart that I know of. But you know what I mean? It's yeah. So you guys
Or
got
Fred
in, and
Meyer.
how was the? So you guys got into the concert without. So you guys didn't even need to do the tests. I mean, good
Technically,
you did them.
no, but
Just
we did. And the test, we got 2 tests for $25.
that ain't bad.
No, so we did it. We got it all taken care of. We got in, and the first thing we do is like, I was like, I'm thirsty. And forewarned, like, I pre-gamed a little too hard for the concert. Like,
I was told. I was told.
I had a good 6 or 7 shots of Crown vanilla, and then I had it was like 7 or 8 twisted teas. Um,
Before,
huh?
before,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
before.
Before.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
what fucked me up is I only got 4 hours of sleep, so I was tired, and I only ate a McDouble before going. So,
Hmm.
yeah,
You fucked up.
yeah, I fucked up real good. I made it all the way to August Burns Red. So there were the four bands prior to August Burns Red, and it was awesome. They were all great, and I absolutely enjoyed. Like Era, honestly, is probably my new favorite. They fucking slap, and it's ERRA. Um, but I got
Check them out on
to
Spotify.
yeah. Oh, they're good. They don't have a lot of followers, but they just put out a new song, I think, a week ago, and man, it fucking slaps. Um,
Hmm.
then we get to August Burns Red, and we all wanted to get close to them while they play, and I was like, "All right, hold on, motherfuckers!" And like, choo choo through with Trevor, pushing through everything, and we find a good spot. We got a good spot. Um, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm thirsty again." And so, usually, like at concerts in Utah, like you'll get like a fucking cup that's like a 12 ounce or something like that for $11. And like this place is awesome. You get a 24 ounce beer for $7, which is
Not
really
bad.
not bad for a venue.
Yeah, no, not for a live show like that. It's definitely not too bad.
No. And so I went and got a couple of more beers, and I was trying to down my beer before August Burns Red started playing, and I just couldn't. I had reached my limit, and everybody started bouncing up on us and stuff. And I accidentally dropped my beer on my friend's head and spilled the beer all over the place. I'm like, oh god,
Was it on Captain or was it
yeah, it was on
on Weeb?
Captain.
Was it on
Captain,
Weeb?
no. But I was sitting there after that, and I had given Weeb my glasses because I was like, I'm gonna go mosh pit.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, dude, you in a mosh pit. You'd be scary in a mosh
dude,
pit.
it was so much fun. Like I got in there, like I was freaking bucking elbows and shit. Like, oh, and then like I got knocked down, and people helped me up. Um, but like me without my glasses, like I could still see, but I was just like, ooh, lights.
Ooh, lights. Ooh, pretty
But
lights.
I went back, found everybody. We hung out and listened to music for a minute, and then it was like either 3 or 4 songs in. I was like, okay, it's getting really hot in here. And so I had to go outside. And as soon as I got outside, like the drunk just took over. Like I was sitting there, like, and when it comes to me getting drunk, I don't get overly drunk. Some like where I'll stammer and stuff. Like, but I mean, there's been
Uh,
a couple of times, but not very
okay, and
often.
yeah, it's not a continuation thing. It doesn't happen very often.
But yeah, I was stammering and stuff. And I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to. I saw what you did. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to walk back to the hotel. And come to find out, Uber and Lyft in Utah, you have to wear a mask. They will not let you in in the vehicle without a mask.
That's totally fine with me. That's a
Mm-hmm.
personal fucking vehicle. I don't care if you
Yeah.
technically run a company, you're working for somebody. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you're working for Uber or Lyft,
Yeah, you're
but
risking
it's
your
my
life.
vehicle. It's my vehicle.
Yeah. But it was totally fine. But the only shitty thing, we didn't take masks. But
Yeah.
thankfully, the guard up at the front, he found some masks, like new ones, and gave them to us, and so we were able to use them. But all in all, it was fantastic. It was a good show. I wish I could have
How did
stayed for the entire show.
Captain feel about you having to dip out early?
I think she was kind of not happy, but she was okay with it. I was like, I'm sorry that you're having to take care of me. And she's like, well, you've done it for me so many times. It's about damn time you do it for me. I mean, I do it for you.
Yeah. I mean, I would be like, well, Trevor, you could sit outside drunk off your ass while I
Oh,
enjoy
I
this
would have.
concert. I love you, but
I would have.
no, that's. Oh, I know you would have. But Jacqueline, she's too, or sorry, Captain,
Rip.
whatever, doxed. Um, we all use our names in here. Anyways, she's way too loving and just wants to look after all this. That's why she's the captain.
Right. Exactly. But no, it was still a good time. But yeah, I got back to the hotel and I was perfectly fine. All like the car ride there, and everything. And as soon as I got off the elevator, I'm like, I taste pennies. I'm like,
Were
and
you having a nosebleed or something?
no, when I taste pennies, I mean, is I have to go blah.
Uh oh.
Yeah, and so I mean, we weren't far from our room, so as soon as I got in there, I'm like, "Brr." But I felt better after I did that. I should have just done it at the concert, just blah, and that would have been fine. But
Well, I wonder if you have an ulcer or something because pennies is like the go-to taste of and smell of blood.
yeah, yeah, my mouth tastes like blood anytime I have to puke, but it's done
I
it.
wonder if you got like a ulcer or something then.
Mm, no, just I mean, it's a possibility, but I've always, from a young age, um, like I've always gotten that taste of blood because I have acid reflux. And when I was a
I feel
baby,
you. I feel
yeah,
you on
when
that.
I was a baby, I had shit, what is it called? Colic. And so even from
Ah,
a baby, I've just been, my stomach's been fucked. So
that sucks.
yeah,
That's horrible.
I found this new magical pill called Zantac, and holy shit, it's a new version of Zantac, not the cancer version of Zantac.
The cancer version of Santec.
Yeah, their Zantac went through a thing like 2 years ago, where they found out that it could possibly cause cancer, and so
Oh,
they rewrote the whole entire formula.
oh, all right.
But no, I take.
Have you tried getting on omeprazole? That's what both Jacqueline and I take.
I haven't tried it. This Zantac is over the counter, and it
Yes,
works.
omeprazole is well, omeprazole is what's that one?
Prescription.
Prilosec. It's Prilosec.
Ah,
So they have Prilosec OTC over the counter, but
right,
you can only take so long before they say, okay, you need to go in and get a prescription for actual Prilosec because it's a slightly different formula, one that doesn't cause as much harm. But it's super easy. You just go in and be like, my tummy doesn't feel good and my esophagus hurts. All right, here's your prescription for omeprazole.
right. Yeah, I think I was on that. I think I had it prescribed to me, but it wasn't really doing much, and so I
Oh,
stopped.
gotcha.
Um, but no, because I used to have to carry Tums with me everywhere because like I had to watch what I ate and
Dude,
stuff.
I still do that. Like I have to
I
watch what I eat. I still have to watch what I eat, but I think that's because I have very violent acid reflux.
I do too. Like if I have like an egg or something or tomato or anything acidic, like it just throws me off. But ever
I
since I've
gotcha.
been taking this medicine, oof, man, I can eat and do whatever I want. It's fantastic. I take it once a morning and I'm good. I got an iron stomach again. I'm like, yay!
I fucking wish.
Dude, even if I wake up like and I've got a sour stomach, I pop one of them and I'm good. Like, it's so nice.
So
Um,
that weekend was good then.
yeah, I enjoyed it.
I really wish I could have gone, but with buying the house and everything, I felt it was better to stay here. I mean, you guys offered to pay for my ticket and everything, which is awesome of you guys, but at the same time, it's my wife and I had a stay in date night.
Yeah,
We
and
had
you
a
needed
fancy
it.
dinner. We had a fancy dinner of grilled cheese, tomato soup, and wine. Fancy dinner.
That's fine dining. Like I don't care who you
Fine
are.
dining. And then we
Like,
watched and then we watched scary movies. And I got to cuddle up to her and watch scary movies.
see, there you
So
go. That's what you need. No, I don't care who you are. If you don't like grilled cheese sandwiches, like oof, especially with some
she
tomato soup. Oh, oh,
mm-hmm, I'm
oh.
gonna pre.
I'm a pre.
Though
That
my
shit's
wife made
bomb
her
though.
grilled cheese she made was with pepper jack cheese.
Oh, I fucking
It
love
tasted
pepper
really
jack.
good. Tasted really good, but it was a little too much pepper jack cheese for me. I took one
Mm,
bite of it and I'm like, "Yep, I'm gonna have acid reflux and heartburn later."
mm, mm.
Speaking of acid reflux and heartburn, I went to a authentic Mexican restaurant there in Rexburg, Gringos. I did that today, and
Hmm.
I didn't like. They were asking, "What kind of salsa do you want?" And my buddy that I was seeing, because I haven't seen him for a few years, he's like, "Oh, I'll take green." I was like, "Yeah, I'll do green too." Not. I was like, "I'll just whatever." Sure. Oh man, that's some spicy fucking salsa.
The green is the mild though. They have green
The
and red, and the
or
red
they
is the
said
hot.
well they said green hot, and I'm like, sure, whatever. Man, it was whatever it was. That was not mild. I know
Mm,
mild. It was a little hotter than like a medium,
mm.
but it was like it was. I haven't been to very many authentic Mexican restaurants, but it was more like the salsa wasn't. It didn't have like vegetables in it. It was literally just like this green water,
It's like almost
pretty
like
much.
a
It was
it's
like a
like a
soup.
chili verde ish
Oh,
is what it kind of is.
okay. It was
Um,
like a soup, pretty much. I
yeah.
mean, it tasted fine, but oh my god, it burnt all the way down. Well, and it wasn't like an immediate burn. It would be like something like it's like it would just creeped up on you, like, oh hey, by the way, this is kind of hot. Oh hey, there it is. Had some bomb ass taquitos though.
Oh yeah.
I thought taquitos you buy at the store and put in the oven are good. No,
Nope.
these
Nope.
these taquitos, and it was just two of them, but they were two fat taquitos.
They were thick.
They were thick.
Thick.
Give me diabetes.
Diabetes. My name's Walter Grimley, and I have diabetes.
You know, speaking of diabetes, I don't know how we got on that, but you know, diabetes. So you showed me the other day this amazing thing with those prepackaged little Krispy Kreme round
Oh
things.
my god. Krispy Kreme made me fat.
Yeah.
Sponsor me.
Sponsor me, please.
Sponsor me.
Yes, Krispy Kreme, if you're listening, I love your donuts, and oh my god, you're gonna make me fat, but in a good way.
Oh,
I will be your spokesman. I will come up there with the box of Krispy Kreme and be like, Krispy Kreme made me fat, and I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that. I will be the Walter Brimley for Krispy Kreme.
And it rhymes. See, Krispy Kreme made me fat, and I'm okay with that.
There, yeah. See, there you go. Yeah, that's right.
Just rhyme it out.
Yeah, no. Growing up in Utah, like Krispy Kreme was my fucking shit, and I didn't live very far from them. And you could go take a tour of Krispy Kreme, and literally pull a donut right off the line. Ah.
Huh. You know what? One really, really good place to eat or get donuts is at Voodoo.
Voodoo?
Yeah, Voodoo Donuts.
Never tried them.
Oh, dude, they're so good.
Krispy Kreme or nothing.
Oh, dude, these Voodoo Donuts, man. Here, I'm gonna put this in the chat on this Zencaster here. Just go to their website. Oh.
That looked pretty good.
They have one called an Old Dirty Bastard.
Oh, is it ran out of a truck?
No.
I just saw a truck.
Some of them might be. If you just hit on the top where it says donuts, you can scroll through all the donuts they have.
Donuts. I love donuts. They do cake donuts.
They do.
Where are these guys at?
They're everywhere. The one I went to was in Denver.
Oh. This one's got the cream.
They've got one. Which one is cake donut? No, the regular donut I got.
Ring of Fire.
Yeah, I got the Maple Blazer Blunt.
Maple Blazer Blunt. That's fantastic.
It looks like a blunt because it's a cinnamon.
Oh yeah, right here donut. I see it. Raised blunt with dusted cinnamon sugar, maple frosting, red sprinkle embers.
Huh. So it looks like a big ass blunt because all the red sprinkles are on just one end.
Yeah,
they're good donuts. Holy shit!
I hate sprinkles.
All of them are named. All of them have like cool names, like the Ring of Fire. No fucking way! It has a dried chili pepper on it. Oh,
yeah, it's that's why it's a Ring of Fire. A devil's fruitcake with cinnamon sugar, cayenne pepper, and dried red chili pepper. So it's got cayenne pepper in it too. Like,
wee. Ooh. That's a hot donut. Then they have this regular donuts, like a chocolate cake donut. But and the Dirty Bastard's pretty good. It's a raised ring chocolate frosting donut, chocolate cream filled cookies on top of it. So like, yeah, and peanut butter drizzle. It's pretty good. But I went there and they give you I went in there, and when you first like, hey, is it your first time here? I'm like, yeah. And they had me a bumper sticker. It says
Oh.
I got V. It says I got VD in Denver. Fucking love it.
That's amazing.
Donuts.
Donuts.
Donut.
Damn it. Now I gotta. There we go, right here. Another topic I wanted to talk about is the whole trend going on with this "Let's Go Brandon" thing. I
Let's
think
go,
it's
Brandon.
I think it's absolutely fucking hilarious. And like the reason like I think it's funny is just because like with all the shit that's been going on, at least there's something going for things. But here in Rexburg, there's a very popular chain. I won't call them out just because just in case, but they had the balls in Rexburg, Idaho to put "Let's Go Brandon" up on their billboard for everyone to see. And they are on a very, very busy part of the road. And
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, like that is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And for those who are not aware, the whole thing with "Let's Go Brandon" is there was a NASCAR race that there was an interview going on, and the crowd is sitting in the back going, "Fuck Joe Biden." And the reporter is completely oblivious of the whole thing, interviewing a guy named Brandon, and you can clearly hear what they are saying. And she's like, "Oh, look, Brandon, they're cheering for you. Let's go, Brandon." It's just completely oblivious of it. Actually, hold on. I can play the audio. Hold on.
Can you play it?
Yeah, I mean, it's not copyrighted.
You can hear the chants from the crowd. Let's go, Brandon.
Like you can hear clear as day. Okay.
Let's go, Brandon.
I think it's absolutely fucking hilarious. And I mean, maybe she did it because she might have known what was going on, but she's a reporter and doesn't want to get in trouble. But
Right.
that shit is blowing up, and I think it's absolutely fantastic. Um,
Let's go, Brandon. That's awesome. That's all over like TikTok.
Oh yeah,
Social media. Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is, before it went big, I was in Lava a couple of weekends ago, and you guys all heard about that in the previous podcast. I was heading home back to the cabin, just walking back to the cabin, and shit you not, people were chanting "Let's go, Brandon" throughout the streets of Lava. And I was like, oh my God. And then like after that, like it just shit hit the fan. It's just blown up everywhere.
Yeah.
So I was just like, man, that's fucking funny.
Oh man.
But
let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. Now I'm looking at these donuts and I'm fucking hungry.
My name's Trevor and I should have eaten.
I did eat. I'm not really hungry. I'm just snacky. You know what I got last night?
VD.
No, I got some Cinnabon Delights from Taco Bell.
Yum. Cinnabon Delights made me fat.
Cinnabon Delights made me fat. Those things like are fucking crack. Shit you not.
They are. And you can't. They ask like, do you want a 3-piece or a 12-piece? What kind of fucking question is that? I want a fucking 12-piece. I want 2 of them actually.
Yeah, I get 2 of them. I get 12 for the night, 12 for the morning.
Like what kind of like it's isn't that what it is? It's either a 3-piece or a 12-piece.
I think it's
no, it's a 2-piece.
You get 2. What? Nah, it's not worth it for 2.
Cinnabon Taco Bell.
I think it's like a 3 or a 6.
No, literally, it is. It is a 2-pack or a 12-pack.
What the fuck? And there's like only a couple of dollar differences, isn't there?
I don't know how much the difference is, but they ask you, you go up and they're like, can I get some Cinnabon Delights? They're like, do you want a 2-pack or a 12-pack? And I say, are you fucking stupid? Because who orders a 2-pack of those? Like, I just want 2 little Cinnabon Delights. No, I want at least 12.
I want to fill
I'm
my
gonna get
mouth
12.
full of them balls.
And they're creamy on the inside too.
Creamy.
And I dumb question. I want 12. And you know what? I'm gonna get 2 of those 12 packs because I like creamy balls.
And you even throw them in the microwave like the next day. Like I'll chuck them in the fridge so they don't go bad overnight. I chuck them in the microwave in the morning. Good, like 30 seconds. Nice, and just they're still so good.
Do you know what I'm getting after this podcast?
What?
Cinnabon Delights. I live just down street. I live like half a mile from a Taco Bell. So
I mean, essentially, I'm the same. I'm relatively the same.
Yours is a little harder to get to than mine is.
Well, even at this time of night, like it's fucking packed.
Oh yeah, because you got all those college kids.
Yeah, it was like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock last night, and I got a cankering for them fucking Cinnabon Delights. And
the worst thing to do in Rexburg is try to go to McDonald's at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Or Taco Bell. Either one of them. Doesn't fucking matter. Their lines are huge.
Well, no, I'm saying that McDonald's, because you go to the McDonald's and the drive-thru's packed. The pickup window, like the pickup delivery, or not delivery, the curbside pickups always full. But then there's like college kids. Keep in mind, this is a Mormon religious school, college. There are kids in the parking lot. They're drunk and they're vomiting all over. I shit you not. They're like, this is a great party.
That's fucking amazing.
And I'm like, those guys are getting it. Boot and rally. Let's get it.
Double down on a McDouble and fucking pound another sixer.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I did not know that the liquor store here in Rexburg is actually open till 12 o'clock on weekends.
Yeah, it's because it's attached to that gas station.
Yeah, but I have never really seen a liquor store open till 12 a.m.
I wonder how they get away with that, because I think no, it's just alcohol sales in general have to stop at 2 o'clock statewide.
Yeah. Well, one in some counties, but
I'd say 2 o'clock is the state mandate.
Yeah.
So you can't go later than the state mandate. You can go earlier, which is in my hometown. It's 1 o'clock, and that sucks balls.
Yeah, because you're like coming off the bar and you're like, close out the bar, and then you're like, oh man, I want another drink. Sucks to be you.
That's when we just walk over to the captain's cabin and continue, because we could still play pool and music and drink beer and get shots and get fucked up.
Yep. And then sleep until like 12, 1, 2, 3 o'clock.
4, 5, 6. Just wake up whenever the hell you feel like it. I thought it was funny, though, how Gavin put on... I don't know if you know that, but he put the captain's cabin as a hotspot bar in Rigby.
Oh, yeah.
So you could look it up, and it was Jacqueline's address.
I was like,
I'm fucking doxing people like heavy here tonight, apparently.
I was like, I thought when he did it, he didn't put... Well, he made a tag for it, but there's no actual address.
Oh, that's what it was, yeah.
Yeah, there's no actual address. It just says Captain's Cabin, and it was on Snapchat.
And everyone's wondering where this cool... Oh, no, I think he put it on Google, too. Because you can advertise Captain's... I'm going to search it up. Okay, no, it didn't.
Yeah, I was like, I think he just made a thing like Captain's Cabin.
And he was like, yeah, you got to be part of this. Everyone's trying to find... Because Gavin has, like, hundreds of followers on Snapchat or whatever, and they're like, where's this bar at? It looks really dope. He's like, man, you got to be part of an in crowd here. There's a special list for these people.
Yep.
And it's called, and he's like, oh, how we get on it? He's like, don't know, man, you got to figure out how to. I can't tell you. It's like Fight Club.
it's like Fight Club.
But Yep. Captain's cabin is for the crew only. The crew.
Crewonly.com.
Shit. Cruiseonly.com. So that either sounds like a
Playboy
cruise
Mansion.
only sounds like a cruise only sounds like a dating site. I need to make a
That's not
I need to make a
farmersonly.com, okay?
You don't have to be lonely. Shoot, I just like maxed out my microphone
Yeah, I was
there.
gonna say you got heavily distorted.
Shit.
Deep throwing the fuck out of your mic.
I want to add a voice channel to our crew page, not the Pirates Den, but the crew page or the crew Discord. I'm going to name that voice channel onlycruise.com. I'm going to do that
to the crew page.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Here. I'm going to do it right now.
Right now. Onlycruise.com.
There we go. It's there. Yeah. So you got any other topics, Trevor? You want me to try and pull one out of my ass there?
Oh, so back to cryptocurrency. I was fucking around on the old interwebs and see like oh goddamn. Anyways, distraction. I was fucking around on the ye old internet and AMC is actually starting to take.
Don't tell me they're taking off.
No. They're taking Dogecoin as cryptocurrency. So,
like
sorry, they're taking
like movie tickets.
For movie tickets. Yeah, they're going to accept Dogecoin for actual currency to see a movie, which, if it goes off right, like that will make Dogecoin and AMC probably pop off.
They probably partner. They probably did that because it's like it will help both of them in the long run.
Yeah. I was like, I should probably look.
I sold my AMC stock. Did I fucking sell at a good time then? What was my view trade confirmation? What did I sell at? How much was it a share? It was doesn't show me how much it was a share. You piece of shit. I want to know if I fucked myself on that or not.
Yeah, it's like I can pull AMC up right now. But yeah, I thought it was kind of cool. I was like, wow, another place that's trying to accept
cryptocurrency.
Yeah. So
cool.
They were at $41 a share this morning, and they've dropped down to $39 a share. The max that they've been at for the last 3 months was $51, and that was back on September 13th.
Huh.
They've peaked at a total of 62 June 2nd.
That's around the time I sold. So,
but I mean,
I made money. I made money on it. So
at the beginning of the year, it was literally $2 a share, and then it jumped up to 60. So I mean, I'm pretty damn sure people.
Obviously, the shares are going to be low because of COVID at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
But, hey, Trevor, you know how I said I went to grab a beer, and he's like, he's going to go pee. Well, guess what I need to do now?
I need to go grab a beer.
No, I need to go pee.
You can go pee.
I'll be right back. Entertain them.
I'm just going to sit here and talk about how Zach is a piece of shit. He's a ginger little fuck. Just all the shit talking. Should I just sing about Zach being a piece of shit? Zach is a piece of shit. He's gonna go take a pee. Good Lord. I hope everybody's having a damn good morning, night, whenever you decide to listen to our little podcast, and eventually we're going to get into it where we'll be more regular and things like that. We've just had a lot of life events going on and things like that, but things happen. Shit happens. We're all good. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, it does. Shit happens.
Oh, you put your headphones on to see if I was talking shit.
I did.
Oh, I did talk shit for a good minute.
Oh, did you?
Oh,
Oh,
I even
shit.
sang about it.
Oh, damn.
Like Zach, a piece of shit.
Damn. You gotta do me dirty.
When do I not do people dirty though?
Yeah, that's true. So, any other topics, or want me to pull one out? Because I'm not sure if I go to my Google News here. Oh, hey. So, did you hear that the remains they found in, was it Florida? No, they found the remains of Brian Laundrie.
Oh, he dead.
He dead. Yep.
Oh shit. Did he like off himself or something, or
I'm not sure. They haven't really. I don't want to bring up a CNN article. Whatever.
nah? Fuck CNN.
Fake news.
Fake news.
Yeah, it says remains found at search site or Brian Laundrie's dental records confirm.
Whoa! Wow. Okay. Yeah. I mean,
It was it was skeletal remains, so he'd been dead for
a while.
a minute. Battery
Oh.
got picked apart by animals.
Yeah. Was he found by the water or?
Dental records confirmed that the human remains recovered at the Florida Environmental Park are that of Brian Laundrie, the FBI said on Thursday, which is today. The partial human remains recovered at the environmental park where Brian Laundrie's that were are so God, can I fucking read? The partial human remains recovered at the environmental park where Laundrie was last believed to be last been. I can't fucking English.
Is it the Cedar Point or the Makakachi?
That's what I'm trying to read.
Or there's the Amberjack.
It just says Florida Environmental Park. Yeah, he was last believed to be been there a day ago. I confirmed 2 senior law enforcement officials also told NPC News that the apparent human remains found during the search include a portion of a human skull. So I'm thinking he might have offed himself and then just got eaten.
Yeah, it was the Makakachi.
Makakachi.
MYAKKAHATCHEE.
Yeah, it says the cause of death for Laundrie is not yet clear. Which they
I
can't really
say. I was going to say, if it's his bones, they're not going to really be able to tell unless there's like a bludgeon in the skull or something.
Right, or a bullet wound or anything, but it was a partial human skull, so not even the whole human skull is there.
Watch him get like regurgitated. They found him in a pile of shit.
Well, I mean, you know how they say you are what you eat? Yeah, but you become what you are.
Bones. Oh, have you heard of this whole new trend on TikTok about bones or no bones day?
With the pug?
Yeah, you're either going to have a bones day or a no bones day. And
well, you know what that centers around, right? That TikTok of the 12-year-old pug.
Yeah. It's a 12-year-old pug, and the guy every single day gets up and tries to get his pug.
If Noodle has bones. No.
No, that wasn't it.
Yeah, but he will get his dog up and be like, oh, is it going to be a bones day or a no bones day? If it's a no bones day, they do whatever the fuck you want, have a good time, self-care, if it's a bones day, you get your ass out of bed, you do your shit, you go to work, Like, he's just trying to be positive and stuff. And
right.
But I was like, I just ran into it the other day. I'm like, what in the fuck are they talking about? Bones or no bones? Like,
yeah.
I was like, is someone getting laid tonight or are they not getting laid? What the fuck?
Right.
Because that's what I think. It's like, oh, it's a no bones day. Oh, shit. There's so much shit on TikTok. Just so much stuff.
So I was speaking of TikTok and even YouTube. So I was watching this video on YouTube about the differences are hard to explain. It was like the new era of content creation. Because back when YouTube used to be, it was still, not I'm going to say if it's in its infancy, but where it used to be, you could post anything and have pretty much no repercussions. And now you can't. If you want to get monetized and make money on YouTube, it has to be, adult style. Like when I say adult, I mean like you're an adult. You don't do pranks. You don't make unnecessary jokes. You don't do kid like things. You present yourself as an adult, right? That's how YouTube
Right.
is now.
I was
But
like, back
now
in the
that
day, you had what, fucking Fred acting like a
yeah,
little
stuff like that.
kid.
Yeah. And now all that stuff has moved over to TikTok where it's yeah, I'll have to show you the video after the podcast. It's actually a pretty long video, but I'm not sure if you know of the Game Theorist YouTube channel.
I don't think so.
It's a pretty good YouTube channel. The content creator's name is Matt Pat, and he does like game theories, and they're pretty fucking good. But he's also like super into like how YouTube actually works and the algorithms, and he helps businesses get their hold on YouTube or their standing on YouTube and stuff, and helps them.
Their
It
presence.
helps, yeah. But he was talking about how now it's you want to start out on TikTok and make your name on TikTok and then move yourself into being an adult on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because the way things are going is, streaming platforms are starting to take over cable. Cable replacements, and YouTube has a cable replacement in YouTube TV, but it's not just YouTube TV. There's, all kinds of things.
They have their
YouTube
own,
does.
they've got their own programming, just like Netflix has their own specials. There you go. They've got their own stuff that they put out, and like
YouTube Red Originals.
Yeah.
Or
yeah,
sorry, they're called.
It was the
YouTube Premium Originals now, because it's not called YouTube Red anymore.
Yeah, it used to be YouTube Red. I think they changed it probably because of RedTube or something.
Because if you look at the course of YouTube, you can see how it's been and where it's gone into. It used to be, your vloggers and stuff, right? And like a college type platform like Facebook used to be, where it was you had to be a part of the in crowd to post videos, and then it came in, then it was gaming stuff, right? And then it was this and that, and then when Vine shut down, all the Viners went over to YouTube.
Yeah, and then they kind of failed, and
they called it the Great Viner Invasion.
Yeah,
and then that changed the entire algorithm of YouTube, and then now it's these they're called content houses or collab houses, where all these people live together, and it's like they're vlog type things, I guess, but it's like reality TV now, and it's these guys living adult lives where they're talking about paying bills and stuff, and it's totally different. Like YouTube is different now, and then TikTok, and now it's a cool little video.
TikTok,
I'm going to show it to you.
YouTube and Facebook has actually released some sort of a version of TikTok called, I think YouTube
and that,
is
they're
Shorts.
YouTube Shorts, and then
Facebook is the Reels.
Yeah, and that's exactly
it's the exact
if you
same
look
thing.
If you look on YouTube Shorts, what is YouTube Shorts full of?
TikToks.
TikTok reposts. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, and it's just the not availability, but the discoverability. But that's the majority of the reason why people post on TikTok.
That the YouTube algorithm is making it harder for you to get discovered on YouTube now, because if you don't follow this set path anymore, that whatever it is, it's going to get harder to be discovered on YouTube. Whereas you post 3 videos a day on TikTok, what do you get put on? You get put on the For You page where everybody can see it. So,
were you looking at me because I was coughing?
I was.
Yeah, I muted myself, so I want to be coughing on everybody.
But I don't know. It's a different. Like, it's a pretty cool video. If you have 30 minutes while you're getting ready to lay down for bed, it's a good listen. 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
I was gonna say probably 30 minutes if I'm in the car. Like when I'm getting ready for bed, I like to put on some. Who do I watch Bryce or Miata every now and again, and then fucking it's a lot of car oriented stuff or like Linus Tech Tips. To be honest, I probably watch more YouTube than I do actual TV series.
Right. Well, me too.
That's just me. Like
the video is 25 minutes long, and that's another thing too is you got YouTube where to be put into that algorithm, you have to make a certain length, your content a certain length, right?
Has to
be discovered. 20 minutes now.
Oh, really? Oh, Jesus.
And it's all dependent on watch time, right? That algorithms depend on watch time. So if you have a 20-minute video and people are skipping through it, your watch time is really low. Or if people aren't captivated to watch the entire 20 minutes, your watch time's super low. Then you come over here to TikTok, and how many of these 4-second to 5-second to a minute and a half at most videos you're going to scroll through on TikTok in an hour session? You're blowing up their watch time, because now it's not just, okay, I have to devote 25 minutes to listen to this one guy, or I could devote 25 minutes and see 30 really funny TikToks.
Yeah, you'd see a lot.
So I don't know. I'll get off that. I'll get off that topic there, because I can go on for a while on it.
I mean, it's true though, because
I just be restating exact things you can hear in that video. If you guys are listening, search up on YouTube. It's the channel's called The Game Theorists, and the video is called Game Theory: The End of an Era. It's a 25-minute long video, but it's a 25-minute long video, but it's well worth the watch. All his videos are worth the watch. But I mean, he made a 19-minute game theory about Monica from Doki Doki.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We need to get back into Doki Doki.
Yeah, we do. Daddy. And now Tori can actually do it, and I won't feel embarrassed to be saying that when her dad could be sleeping right next to her, because they shared that room. She's got her own place now.
Yeah, she does. We need to get back into Doki Doki, because I still have the game file saved, so we just would pick up where we left off.
Yep. Got any other topics, or do you want to call this a slightly shorter episode? It won't be shorter by 10 minutes.
Ish. I mean, we usually go about an hour and 10 minutes, so that's not terrible. It's good. I can't think of anything anymore.
I can't either.
I'm hitting my my freaking pivot as far as like staying up late. I'm like, I'm starting to get tired.
Yeah, it's almost 11.
Well, so. I also got my second shot of COVID today, and my first shot that I had received,
how's that doing?
I'm fighting through it. Like, I got home and felt like absolute ass. Like, I started getting really woozy. And I'm like, I'm just going to lay down. And I laid down for a little bit, and I got back up and started playing some video games for a little bit. But they said that today won't be so bad, but the next day I'm probably going to have body aches, and it's going to be really cold and stuff like that.
And it's like, just for a day. It is just for a day too.
I don't know.
Everybody that I've heard that had those adverse effects from the second dose, it was a day of just like pure, like, I don't know, just like pure ass. Yeah. And then the next day they're just like, oh, I feel like a new man.
Well, see, like when I got the first shot, the next day I felt like absolute ass. Like I legit did not leave bed. I slept the entire fucking day. And then the day after that, I slept in and started feeling all right. Got up, got a couple of things done, but man, it was not fun.
Yeah.
But I'm glad it's over. Well, I mean, it's not over yet. It's getting over, but at least I'll have it done and all that shit. Just the main reason
for my second dose, but I don't know if I want to.
I think
my heart issue started after my first dose. Like I already had minor heart issues, but now it's worse. Trevor just took off his COVID Band-Aid.
Oh, I've got 2 Band-Aids.
You got shot twice?
I got my flu shot, which I have not had a flu shot for probably 13 years.
Oh, shit.
I figured, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. They're already fucking poking me with one needle. Might as well get the other one done just so I don't have to deal with anything this year.
Right.
So, yeah. I got
guys.
2 different shots.
Yep, and you just heard him rip off both Band-Aids.
Could you actually hear it when I... Yeah?
Yeah. It was like...
Oh, well, shit.
All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and end off the episode here. Remember, share the hell out of this podcast here. We love you. After every share, an angel gets its wings. And after 80 shares, you may be giving this poor ginger a soul.
I was going to say something about your soul.
All right, guys. Remember, we're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Spotify. We're on every major platform, apparently, except for Audible.
Yeah, I was going to say Apple Podcasts, Google, Overcast, Beaker, Castbox, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, Stitcher, Spotify, and Anchor.
Well, you heard it there. Share us, guys. And
if you like what you hear, we are more than welcome to suggestions.
Yes, if you would like a topic, there's ways for you.
We just need to make a Facebook page for it.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. If you guys have a Discord, if you add my name, which is Smokey Koala, hashtag 9086 on Discord, shoot me a message with a podcast topic. Hey, we can try and cover it in an episode. I'll get I'm thinking about, I'll try and maybe get an email set up for the Pirate STEM podcast, and then you're going to start emailing us topics.
Email, or we'll get a Facebook done so we can
something like that.
Topics from there. But if you want to know our opinion or just want to see us bullshit about what you want to hear, we're more than welcome to bullshit about literally anything.
Yep. I mean, we sat and bullshitted about fucking no bones and donuts. We talked about donuts, for Christ's sake. Like, you could tell us to talk about spaghetti, and we'll probably go on about spaghetti, which is what I'm having for dinner tonight.
I want spaghetti.
I'm going to get to my dinner, guys. Share us to your friends. Like I said, every share gets this poor ginger a soul.
No, not every share gets you a soul. I don't want you to have a bunch of souls. No, I'm sticking with the 80. No, I'm sticking with 80
shares. 80 shares will get me one soul.
Gingers shouldn't have souls.
Next episode. Oh, wow. Next episode will be our Halloween special. We're going to be doing some... I wouldn't say exactly scary stories. There might be some scary stories, but it's like creepypastas, funny Halloween stories, maybe.
Halloweeny.
It's going to be Halloween themed, so prepare for that. And we will see you guys in the next episode.
Your booty holes.
Yes. Love you guys. Bye.